I am really happy to do a review of Meizu Metal, also known as Meizu M1, and this unit in review is a 32GB version. The box content is quite a standard. Included charger is 1.5 amperes, and it is quite strange that Meizu didn't include a 2 amperes charger. A Meizu features a really big screen of 5.5 inches, and the resolution is 1080 by 1920 pixels, and pixel density is 103. The bezels around the screen are quite thin, so aesthetically it looks beautiful. And just on top of the screen we have a speaker from grill, proximity sensor, and front-facing camera of 5 megapixel with f2.0, and it can record a video in resolution of 1080p. On the bottom of the screen there is a home button, which is also used as fingerprint scanner, and for that purpose it is quite reliable. In real-world usage testings, the fingerprint scanner worked in like 8 from 10 tries. And now moving on left hand side, we have just a SIM tray slot, and I will open it to show you. The Meizu supports 2 nano SIM cards. They can work in dual standby mode, but if you want to expand your memory, you can use a micro SD card, which will occupy 1 nano SIM card slot. And you can place other nano SIM card here. And moving now on right hand side, we have a sleep wake, power on and off button, volume up and down. The buttons are metal and they are a bit clumsy, but it is nothing major. If you had before an iPhone 5S, it had a similar problem with buttons, so they move a bit and you can hear them if you shake a phone. But it is not a huge problem, but it is still there, so you should know that. On the bottom side we have a microphone. There is also a micro USB port for charging and synchronization, and a speaker from grill. And all the way on top we have a 3.5mm input jack for your headphones, and also there is a noise cancellation microphone. The back side is made of metal, and what is really nice is that there are no plastic parts for antenna like on, let's say, Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. That is really beautiful and feels nice on the touch, but it comes with price. In places where I before had a full Wi-Fi signal, with Meizu Metal I have a little bit worse signal reception, either Wi-Fi or 3G network. And that is probably because of a full metal housing and back plate. And here we can see antenna parts, and they are also visible on bottom side. On top part of back side we have a 13 megapixel f2.0 camera, which is capable of recording 1080p. Under the camera there is a dual tone LED flash, which is quite good. It is comparable with my iPhone 6s LED flash, which is one of the best, I think. Correct me if I am wrong, but when I try to shoot in total dark places, it fills the picture with really nice and smooth compositions. Overall feeling about build quality is really good. The phone stays in hand firmly, the grip is really good, and the metal is always, and like I said before, one of my favorite materials for phone. And now let's boot up the phone. The screen is really beautiful. The viewing angles are quite good. And now I'll show you how the screen performs on direct sunlight. The screen brightness is set to maximum. Overall, it's not that bad, but not best either. It is usable, and day is pretty sunny, so keep that in mind. Before we jump on Android OS experience with Flame OS on it, I will show you how the fingerprint scanner performs. Overall, it's not fast as on Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. That fingerprint scanner is really fast, and this one is a bit slower, but still it performs okay, it's quite accurate. Android is 5.1 with Flame OS, and it has a really neat features. One important thing is that this phone doesn't have other two buttons on the sides. It just have a one home button, and it have a really neat features. One of them is if you, let's say, go inside of some application. If you want to go back, you just tap on home button. You don't press it, you just tap, because it is capacitive touch button and hardware button, 2-in-1. Combined with fingerprint scanner, it is 3-in-1, which is a really neat feature. In the settings there are pretty neat features for dual SIM, and mostly interesting stuff is in accessibility. You have a gesture wake up, a lot of options with Smart Touch. From advertised 32 gigabytes, you get 29.12 gigabytes space available, and it is quite enough. And still you can expand that with micro SD card, but I think that is not necessary. Overall speed of OS is good. And here we can see a benchmark result end-to-end to 54,424. And some specifications of the phone: 521 Android, 64 bits, the processor MTK MT6795, PowerVR ROG G6200, screen, email, storage, CPU again.
chance. You aren't so tough. Die today.
The gaming performance is really pleasant, and now let's check out the camera. The camera application is simple, without any unnecessary options. I will now show you camera samples, pictures and video files. This is a full HD video recorded with front-facing camera. As you can see, the quality is really nice. I really like the camera on this phone. The pictures are crisp, very well saturated, and overall image quality is really good. Picture quality is comparable with a lot more expensive phones. The battery is non-removable and capacity is 3140 mAh with one SIM card inserted and a round of half hour of gaming and all standard messaging application use over the day. I was getting nearly a full day of battery usage, but I must admit that battery could be better. We came to my favorite part, my final verdict. This phone is in price range with Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 2GB version. And if I am in situation to choose which one to buy, it will be a really hard decision. The battery is better on Xiaomi Redmi Note 3, but this phone have a really nice camera. I really like it, and it really records nice videos from front-facing and back-facing camera, and picture quality is really good. Voice call reception is pretty good. The callers can hear me good and I can hear them really well. Speakerphone quality is also good. There is no distortion on maximal levels when you turn the volume to the maximum. What I did not like, but keep in mind that this is just my opinion, I like more the circular fingerprint scanner. Screen performance outdoors could be better. And sometimes you can have a worse reception on Wi-Fi and 3G because of full backplate metal build. I got this Meizu Metal from GearBest, and I will put the links in the description so you can check it out. In the end, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you like this video, thumbs up, and if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, see ya!